Got him. Yes. There we go. And there's nobody else out here. What are you doing this close? Well, we're back. Welcome to another Fish Hunt Forever video. I'm Dan Amundson. We are back on the water, and shocker, it's another windy day. So we're on a small body of water today. We're gonna try to catch some walleyes, maybe some bass. I don't know. I'm not gonna be picky today. I just wanna catch fish. It's an interesting time of year because walleyes should be transitioning out off the spawn. Bass should be transitioning up the spawn. So they're probably gonna be like two ships in a night, and we might be able to run into both of them. So we're gonna wing around some baits that are known to catch both walleyes and smallmouth and see what happens. But we're fishing, we're in the new Lund Pro Guide. We're trying to get out of this wind. This has been one of the most frustrating springs as far as wind and weather goes. It's been cold and windy, and then it's been hot and windy, and then it's been rainy and windy, but story of the game has been wind. So a lot of the places I wanted to fish just hasn't been fun to do so. So we're gonna try to get out of it today on a really small lake and see what we can find. All right, this is a lake I don't know very well, and I don't know if there's just not a lot of structure and stuff in here to fish, or if it's just not mapped very well. So we're gonna rely a lot on electronics and what we see with our own eyes. So there's some timber out here. There's got to be some rock and some gravel where fish have been spawning. If we can find that, we'll find fish. Whether it's bass going up there to spawn or walleyes coming off of it. But right now, I don't even know what I want to start with. I don't know if I want to put a jerkbait on. We're gonna take a bunch of rods out here, rig a few things up. Probably cycle through like a jerk bait, maybe a Ned rig. I have live bait, so if we run into some walleyes, it's the beauty of the Pro Guide. Just have so much space, especially now I'm by myself right now. I took all the seats out of the boat except my driver's seat. So I've got all this deck space and area to set rods out and have them ready to go. You know, I have found no matter how many rods you have rigged, if you keep them in your rod locker, you tend to not use them because it's just that extra step to getting them out. Us humans can be pretty lazy, so if I think I'm going to use a bunch of different rods, it's not a bad idea to get them out on the deck, especially when I have the space like you do in the Pro Guide. This is a complete experiment. I know, I just want to catch some fish. All right, well, I think we're going to slide offshore, go scan some stuff, check some offshore stuff. Wind, I mean, the waves aren't too bad out here. It's small body water, but the wind is just annoying, but it is what it is. My transducer is on the right side, and that's the side I want to focus on scanning. So the motor kind of blocks the left side. The way this is rigged, I can trim up. This just makes it easier to focus on the side that I want to focus on. There's a fish. Well, perfect. Let's just fish this. Let's drop the forward facing down and see what we can find. Back to the swim bait, just because I can fish it the fastest out of everything I have rigged up. That's a fish. Got him. That's how that's supposed to work. Trying to get the live scope set up for you guys to see that, because that was awesome. I don't know what we got. It's staying down real nice, but it's shaking around quite a bit. If it's a smallmouth, am I gonna get crap if I use my net? Oh, it's a nice walleye, beautiful walleye, you guys, beautiful walleye. Nice. That's how it's done. Use the side scan. Catch a nice walleye for the first one of the day. Look at that right there. Crushed city mare right in the snout. It's probably a 20-inch fish. Really nice and fat. All right, I'm gonna throw it on bump board quick. 22 inches. That is an awesome start right there. Came out here, side scanned one fish, dropped forward facing. I don't know if that was the same fish or not. Ate the swim bait like it's supposed to. Hopefully we get this live scope recording working for you guys, because that was sweet to watch. That's exactly how that's supposed to work. That is so much fun. I'm pretty sure every angler in the Midwest is dealing with the same wind problems. Doesn't matter if you're up north, doesn't matter if you're in the metro, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, or, well, when is it not windy in the Dakotas, but every single one of us is fighting the same fight right now. They don't seem to want to swim bait. I mean, they're big marks. I almost, again, wonder if they're not. I don't know. It doesn't quite feel like a carp, but there's a fish. This one's smaller than the first one. Jeez, because it's a perch. Look at that. I mean, that's not a jumbo, but to eat a 3-inch swim bait, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Pretty easy setup here. Those last two fish come on. 3/8 ounce VMC Moon Eye jig in white, and a white Crush City Mayor from Rapala. This is one of our favorite swim baits right now. We've just been catching a ton of fish on the Mayor. White's probably my favorite color of all time. It catches fish everywhere. It catches all species, whether you're looking for walleyes, whether you're looking for pike or bass or perch, apparently too. So I've just got that on a 7-foot medium light rod, a 3,000 size reel. I've got 10-pound braid to an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. I probably got about a 6-foot leader on there, and we're just hunting down fish. And apparently there's perch here, there's walleyes here. This is getting kind of fun. Now you start asking yourself, was that just a fluke fish that was out here? Are there more? Are they getting blown up shallow? Are there just not a lot of walleyes that live in this lake? I don't know. I don't know much about this body of water. Really gotta roll up on me this close? Get out, there's nobody else out here. What are you doing this close? It was just Brett. He's my uncle, not my brother. Caught one here like 2 hours ago. I'm gonna pick the trolling motor up and do some scanning with the big motor. And see if I can find some more fish on side scan, figure out what we got going on back here, and if it's even worth our time on the trolling motor. Nice thing about side scan too is I can do this, a lot faster than I can pan around on the trolling motor. The Ultrex is a quick motor, don't get me wrong, but right now I'm looking 85 feet each way. I'm actually going to increase that to 100. So I'm looking basically 200 feet. You take away the 14 feet on each side for your depth, and I'm able to scoot around at 4 to 5 miles an hour and do this efficiently, where on the trolling motor I'm going 1 to 2 miles an hour max, looking one direction. So side scan is it takes a back seat to live imaging right now, because live imaging is all the rage. But man, so much more in your sonar that we've had for years that, when used properly, it can be really, really a powerful tool. There we go. Nice. What a walleye it looks like. Feisty walleye. Nice. Oh, why are you there? Smoked it. Nice. All right. Well, that'd be a nice eater. just up against this timber, out of the wind. Crushed it. Nice little 17, 18 incher on a swim bait. I don't want to eat fish tonight, so we're going back. Cool. I still haven't landed on a pattern yet, you know, and that's kind of what we talked about might be the case with weird weather, a weird spring. You just kind of got to go hunt them down, use your electronics. We've used side scan to find fish, and now we've used forward facing sonar and white swim bait. That's all you really need. We've tried leeches, and I don't think we've put a leech in front of a fish yet, but you know, you can't be stubborn this time of year. You have to look deep, you have to look shallow, you have to look into the wind, you have to look out of the wind. Right now we're out of the wind alongside some timber. You can't get stubborn, you just have to hunt around until you find it. There's a whole bunch of timber in here. I'd be remiss not to throw a jerkbait around in it. So that's what we'll do for a second. And I caught the tree. God dang it. Well, here goes 10 bucks. I don't even see it in there. At all. Well, this turned into a gong show. Oh, I got it. No way. Thanks, God. What are the odds there's one just uptight shallow? Wants to just eat a moving swim bait. Yes, there is. It's a smallmouth. I don't really care. I just wanted to catch one more fish here. First smallmouth of the season. Not a very big one. I don't care what anyone says, smallmouth are fun. We're gonna get this one back and I might do it. All right, well, not my best day of fishing by far, but for battling these incredibly strong winds we've had for the last few weeks, trying something fairly new on a body of water that I'm not super familiar with, and finding fish on a swim bait. That's so much fun. Walleyes on a swim bait, that's so much fun. Fish were in the trees, fish were offshore. It's just a weird transition time, so you just gotta go fishing and go hunt around a little bit. Trust your electronics, trust your gut, fish the wind as best you can. I know the wind sucks, but we only have so much time this summer, so get out, go fishing. Make sure you hit like, subscribe to the Fish Hunt Forever YouTube channel, check out our podcast as well, and we'll see you on the next video.